A hell of a commute to come up here every Thursday, but he's still wearing his life jacket even.
Ed, I just want to let you know I'm very excited to see Juan Ortiz in his debut match here for the PWA tonight. And we're going to see if he's got what it takes to take the Internet Championship away from Elian on his debut match. What do you think?
Well, I don't know how to break this to you, Jeff, but I think maybe the PWA office has been lying to you again because, of course, Juan Ortiz, he's a veteran here in the PWA, and he's been here for a long time. And we just saw him last week even, and you were there. So, and there we go, a face-first plant to the mat there from Elian. Kind of an unorthodox style and an unorthodox look, as you can see from the champion, Elian Habanero. But he's got enthusiasm, folks, and he's got skills, and he's absolutely fearless. There's a nice drop toe, puts Ortiz down on the mat, and he vents his frustration by kicking the ropes. Now he got his knee drop kicked out from underneath him.
It looks like Juan Ortiz doesn't really know exactly what to make of this match. These two, they've tangled before, but you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say, Ed, that Elian Habanero, this wily young man who somehow pulls a victory out of an orifice every single time, is going to walk out here victorious yet once again. That's just my call.
Well, that could be true. I'm sure he's got lots of room in some of his orifices for belongings because he wasn't much room in that raft. He paddled from Cuba. But in any case, we see Ortiz out there mocking Elian and mocking the fans by wearing a toque or something. And now he's not scared of Elian. Don't get that wrong. He's just trying to break the pace here. He's trying to slow things down. It's a psychological game right now, and Juan Ortiz is a master at that game.
Little do people know here in Cambridge that with the cultural diversity here, that wearing someone else's toque is probably one of the worst insults you possibly could have. So that is a little known fact about Cambridge, Ontario.
That's kind of like adding insult to injury, of course, to the beautiful fans here in the beautiful city of Cambridge, Ontario, where you can pretty much wear a toque anywhere you want as long as it's not August. And now we see Elian there with a big whip. He's going there, spinning heel, kind of clubbered it up his face, scraped it along there, more of a boot rake than anything else. And now here's up on the top rope. And he takes a double chop right to the breadbasket and he's dropping back down. And there's Elian squirming on the ground. Ortiz has got to get up and go to work now because he's got the champ hurting.
He's going to have that mark on him for a week there with that chop.
That could very well be. That was a brutal double chop to the gut. Now he's just clubbering him down with that forearm across the back of the neck and another big punch to the back. And it looks like Mr. Ortiz has decided that punch kick is the way to go to put Elian down. And of course he keeps up his banter with the fans the whole time. Oh, beautiful, beautiful hip toss into a fallaway slam there. And it looks like Elian landed right on his occipital protuberance, as the late great Gorilla Monsoon was fond of saying.
And not only that, but he landed on his butt.
Well, that was the next thing to hit the mat. And now big kicks right to the stomach where he took that chop earlier. And there's not a lot of meat protecting those ribs, but he's fighting back. He's firing the punches into the more substance of Juan Ortiz. And again, the heavier man has got the champion down, and now he's going to choke him out on the ropes, and he's standing right on him. Paul Wright right over there to count him off. And Ortiz, he's in control now. Now he's going outside. The last time this happened, they ended up out in the parking lot and down the street and in a park somewhere.
They were on the swings in the park?
I don't know if they were on the swings or not. They fought everywhere else. They might as well have been on the swings. I don't know exactly what Ortiz was doing out there. He just went over and knocked over somebody's drink or something. Elian caught him at the ropes. Oh, he ate a big knee right square in the face when he tried it again. And now Ortiz, oh my goodness, the big roll over onto the ropes. And again, right to the midsection. You don't often see Ortiz lift up above the mat like that.
My dentist always recommends never eating a big knee.
Yes, big knees don't taste very good. And there's Elian. He's eating a few knuckles and a few chops, too, to go with that. And now Ortiz looks to be... No, Elian reversed. Nope, Ortiz reverses. Hard whip to the corner. But, he gets kicked right in the chest on the charge in. Elian's up on the ropes. Pushes him out. Here it comes now. Oh, I don't know what you call that, but it sure looked good. And look at Ortiz is down flat on his back.
They're both down on their back. It looks like that maneuver took as much out of Elian as it did with Ortiz. It looks like the crowd's now getting behind Elian, cheering him on, and only a 2 count. Yet again, these people, these wrestlers here in the PWA, they have tremendous moves, and abilities, off these aerial tactics, but it's taking as much out of them as is their opponents. They have to adjust their game plan a little bit so they come out on the better for these high-impact maneuvers.
Absolutely, and Ortiz tried to adjust his game plan into some enziguris there, but it didn't work, and Elian had him covered for a 2, but one good, solid Greco-Roman punch to the throat, and your champion's down. And now Elian's setting him up for a suplex. No, springboards him off the rope first, and plants him again, and Elian hard down onto the mat. And I think Ortiz is willing to make this one come close to the time limit before he kills him. I think he thinks maybe that a one-handed cover off of Lazy and picks him up there. Now, I'm not sure the mindset behind this. Shouldn't you want to win the title first and then toy with the man?
Exactly, but when you got the match, you feel in the palm of your hand. You can dish out as much damage as you want. But this has been a great technical match. Oh, reversal. 1, 2, 3, yes!
Just like that, it's over. Elian Habanero steals the win from a cocky and overconfident Juan Ortiz. Ortiz isn't satisfied. He's going to give him the big crucifix swing and release it. Elian's down hard. As Ortiz decided that's it. He's a good stomp on the shoulder blades just for good measure. And now rip impact in there to clear out the ring. Ortiz bails. He doesn't want anything to do with this man.